Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Guide. I hope you guys are having a good day. We're back here in Bedrock Edition for day 4 of our Nether Survival Challenge, where hopefully by the end of this episode we will have a full set of diamond tools and maybe some diamond armor as well. We will see. We'll see how we get on, but I am planning to spend a lot of today looking for some structures in the Nether that will get us some diamond loot, and hopefully we made a good start yesterday by getting 2 diamonds, and that luck will continue. I'm very excited about this. I think we should hopefully find a couple of bastions, a couple of nether fortresses. We can explore a little further afield in the nether, thanks to the fact that we now have access to saddles, which I got a couple of from the nether fortress in yesterday's episode. Combined with the fact that we now have a warped fungus on a stick, we can saddle up a strider and take a look around the lava lakes to see if we can spot any more structures from there, or if we have to go even further afield than that. Before we do that, though, I have a couple of ideas for how we can start to implement storage here in a way that feels a bit more accessible, because I'm traveling further and further away from my home here, and I don't know if I'm going to be back here necessarily. Depends how far we end up going. So with the extra obsidian that we got in this chest from bartering with piglins, some ender pearls that I got from the same, and of course from fighting a couple of endermen, and the blaze rods that I got from the nether fortress raid yesterday, we are going to make ourselves some ender chests. It seems like a pretty sensible thing to do at this point, because we've got the ingredients to do it, and putting some stuff in this ender chest, if I make maybe 3 of those and save enough obsidian for a nether portal to get back home, if we, for whatever reason, don't get any more obsidian, we can have an ender chest here, and we can take a couple with us. Now, I don't have access to silk touch right now, which is why I'm crafting more than 1 ender chest to carry with me, because if I put one down somewhere to get some emergency supplies out of here, I might not be able to ever pick it back up again. So I think it's going to make sense to have some of the stuff stored in here, and for that we're going to have the obsidian and the remaining Eye of Ender. We're going to store those in there in case we need to make another ender chest from the supplies. I guess we could also stash our remaining ender pearls in here. I'm going to take the diamonds, the iron, the ancient debris, and I guess a couple of other of these things will just be kind of useful to have around. So this, I think, is what we're going to end up keeping in the ender chest. We've got the ingredients for the nether portal for when we're ready to make it back home, but that's only really going to happen after we've gotten ourselves those netherite tools in the next episode, hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got some crying obsidian and some glowstone here in case I want to make another respawn anchor and set my spawn. Glowstone can really be found anywhere in the nether, so it's not going to be that difficult to come across. We also have the Eye of Ender in case we need to make another ender chest, and a couple of spare ender pearls just in case. Then another saddle and a couple more warped fungi on a stick in case we need to get another strider, and the valuable resources in this square here. So we got ourselves the diamonds, the ancient debris, and a little bit of extra iron, because my iron sword is looking a little bit the worse for wear. Got some iron nuggets there as well in case we end up trading with some piglins, and the bone blocks and gilded blackstone are really here just as an afterthought. The gilded blackstone might be good to break down into gold nuggets in very, very tight spots, and if we have some bone blocks and some bones, I can always end up growing some more wood in the event that we need it, or growing some more twisting vines if we need to climb up somewhere. You might also notice that my armor has changed a little bit from the last episode. I ended up with a gold helmet and using those soul speed boots, simply because they were iron boots, and that was something that I could rely on a little bit. So if we need to, we could always turn those iron ingots into some leggings if it feels like we need that extra boost of armor, but I am hoping, fingers crossed, that we actually find ourselves some diamond stuff today and we won't have to worry too much about that. My spawn is set here at this respawn anchor, so we will always show up back here if we end up dying, but I am hoping that we'll be able to head out on a strider and find some new places to set up a kind of temporary outpost and live a bit more of a nomadic existence while we're looking for all of this diamond gear. And I take it as a sign that the first thing I saw when I stepped out of my front door today was a strider, and then that my front door was immediately getting broken down by ghasts almost. It seems like they aren't too happy with me moving out, but I'm personally happy to leave this place behind in search of some other stuff that might be out there. And we're not going to take that strider that you just saw. We are going to go further afield, find a strider that is close enough to a lava lake that we can just set off from there. And this is definitely the way to travel. I came down to the Crimson Forest here, saddled up a strider pretty much straight away, and I'm in third person now because it feels like this is probably going to be the best way to see around me, and in first person this is just like a little bit frightening because I can't quite tell which way I'm facing some of the time, but here we go. I think it's going to make a lot of sense navigating around the lava lakes like this and seeing if we can find ourselves any of those generated structures. We're looking for nether fortresses, we're looking for bastions, anything that we can stop off at temporarily, corral the strider in some way or another, and then hopefully make our way from there. And hello, look at this. Almost instantly we have found one of these. That was literally 2 seconds ago I finished that last clip. And is this a Hoglin stables or is this a housing unit? I can't quite tell. I think it might be a Hoglin stables, but we need to find some place to park the old strider. And we'll probably go under this little underhang over here. Or no, maybe we can park it up just inside the bastion here. Or just on the shore here seems like a sensible thing to do. I'm sorry, Strider, I know you're cold. Don't worry, I will set you up a little corral over here. Now, just give me a minute or two to lay out a couple of borders, and we'll just end up putting you in a pen down here in the lava where you like it. I think I might actually make that out of the crimson nether wart blocks that are around here, because I'm pretty sure that the wood down there basically immediately set on fire, which I didn't think it was supposed to do. But anyway, let's grab some of the wart blocks and let's put these down here in lava level so that the strider won't be able to walk around over them. And we'll bring our little strider friend down here into this new dock, where hopefully I should not end up taking any lava damage. And whoa, no, I am. I really am. Well, that didn't turn out so great now, did it? Well, at least we found that bastion, and hopefully I have enough supplies left over that I should be able to make my way back there. But first, I will need to go back to the warp forest and grab myself some wood, because all of my wood just burned up in lava. Well, I guess that's what I get for caring about strider welfare a little bit too much. Okay, well, I will grab myself another bow from here. Maybe we'll be able to grab a couple more arrows from the bastion that we're about to raid here and there, and at least I've got some backup armor in the case of these leather items and these gold boots. Chances are we'll be able to grab a few more things from the bastion which will set us on the right path, but that's frustrating. At least I have enough obsidian that I can make myself another ender chest, because I just burned up 2 of those in the lava. Let's take out the other saddle and the other warped fungus to see if we can get ourselves over there. All of my other stuff is still safely here in the chest. I made myself another iron pickaxe. I figured we would probably need that one. But aside from that, we didn't really lose all that much, relatively speaking. The netherite hoe might still be there, just bouncing up and down in the lava. Okay, here is the bastion, here is our little landing pad, and there, right there, is my netherite hoe. Old Faithful, never letting me down, just sat there bouncing in the lava. Well, hopefully we can retrieve that before it despawns. Our original strider is still in there, mocking me, but thank you very much for your service, kind sir. Let's see if we can pick up that netherite hoe before it just decides to despawn completely. There we go, we got it, thank goodness. Okay, so at least we have one piece of advanced equipment in the inventory, and these striders can just hang out and do their thing here. I could always saddle up another one if I need to, but it seems like that one in there is at least going to stay there for the time being, and that means that I can finally bridge my way over to this bastion and steal all of the piglin stuff. Yep, okay, that's our stores of arrows replenished. Got some gold replacement boots in there as well. Nothing else major in the chest that I'm particularly worried about. And this one has a whole lot of gold and a little bit of extra iron, which I will take with me. And got another gold helmet there as well. We'll add that to the collection because the leather cap is about to break. All I need now is some gold leggings and I'd be pretty good. But I'll loot the gilded blackstone as well. We can tuck that away in the ender chest a little bit later. That is not all we're getting from these ramparts either. Yes, some Soul Speed 2 boots, even better, and a little bit more iron from that as well. Some spare obsidian, which I will take because we just used all of our obsidian to make ender chests. I think I'll swap the Soul Speed boots out for these old, dilapidated gold boots, and you know what? Maybe we'll leave those behind. We don't want to. We want to be able to trade with these guys a little bit. And no, this actually does look like a housing units bastion because there is a chest in the center there by a field of nether warts. So that means we are looking at potentially a few more loot chests and even some gold blocks in this area, which would definitely get us back on track if we wanted to be. Oh, Let's grab the mushrooms here as well to make a little more mushroom stew. And some gold leggings as well. Are we going to have the full suit of gold armor in this episode? Almost, it feels like. We do need a chest plate still, but yeah, we got some more crying obsidian. We got a little bit more gold stuff, and I'll take the nuggets here as well. We could always swap some of these over if we wanted to, but I think we're probably good for now. And while I'm stealing the gold blocks and I want to be a little bit more conscious of my inventory space here, I'm going to do what a lot of people suggested I do in the comments and break the gold blocks down into ingots so they take up one less inventory space. It's actually pretty smart. There is another gold section in another part of the tower as well, just dug down through some more of the chiseled blackstone to find that, but it looks like the piglins are just swarming this area right now, so I don't really feel like chancing it. Instead, I'm going to make my escape, head back down to grab the striders that we left down there, and hopefully we should be able to make our exit. And despite looking like it's on fire the entire time, the wood over there has not burned, so I guess that does kind of hold true that it is not a flammable wood. It's just that occasionally fire will spread to the wood and then go out again. It's not going to destroy the wood itself. And it looks like that one strider that we had a second ago has wandered off, but our main strider down here, the one that did dump me off into lava, is still down there, so we should be able to make our escape using him. Amazing stuff though. 11 blocks of gold, a little bit more iron, 2 ingots worth, and a couple more gold ingots thanks to these gold nuggets as well. So having done some more bartering, I got myself some more iron ingots. Well, I got some iron nuggets that converted into ingots. Very nice. Also got myself a 3-minute potion of fire resistance, which is going to stay firmly on my hotbar from now on. And I think we are ready to take off again with our friend the Strider. So let's open this little corral up like so. Hop on board the Strider, and it's time to roll out. Now, the next goal is very much going to be to look for a nether fortress, which might take some time, but I'm going to stick to the lava lakes around here, try and go a little further afield than I've been already, and hopefully we will track one down. Cue the Strider exploration montage! Okay, 2 chests around this corner. I'm going to block this off. And once again, diamond horse armor. Come on, I want better diamond stuff than this. That's what we're talking about. Finally. Finally, we got ourselves some diamonds. I'm going to replace those with the sticks. There is another chest at the end of this corridor. Let's push our luck and see what we end up running into. Some more gold ingots. All right, I'll take it. Probably worth it for bartering. At least we now have enough diamonds to make ourselves a diamond pickaxe and maybe a diamond shovel as well. Maybe we won't end up getting a full diamond in this series after all at this rate, but hey, we have ourselves a decent amount of stuff so far. We've at least got 4 diamonds under our belts. As long as I can tuck this safely away in the ender chest, we should be good to go. One more chest. What have you got? A little bit more gold in there, and there's some lava down here, which might be concealing another chest down this corridor. It does not look like it is. Oh, well. It seems like we are probably at our limit for this fortress. Let me break this chest just to make sure that I've got that one, which I did. Very good. Okay, well, we have 2 diamonds at least. That is better than nothing and is enough to make us at least 2 diamond tools. But something tells me getting the full set of diamond armor is going to be a little bit difficult unless we encounter a treasure room bastion. Oh, this one's a Hoglin stables. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about this one. It might have a lot of Hoglins here, but then again, it might be a good idea to stop drinking mushroom stew and acquire ourselves some a bit more Hoglin meat after we ended up dying and losing all of those pork chops. Let's see if we can make our way around here without getting savaged by the hogs. Or maybe we should be slightly smarter about this and see if any of the structure is exposed up above. But for now, I'm pretty certain I can see a chest over here, which I should be able to raid, yes, if there aren't any hoglins around. And the piglins can probably take care of themselves once I've walled this entire thing off so that we are no longer within eyesight. Wow, 2 gold blocks and a little bit of nylium, which is actually kind of fun. Let's throw the shroom light in there, and I think the rest of this can probably... Yeah, we'll take a couple of things. Don't mind me, gentlemen. Just going to block this off. Nothing happening. Nothing to see here. And some more gold leggings, which I'll definitely swap for the ones I'm currently wearing. And I honestly don't mind if I have a couple of extra arrows in the inventory either. Managed to dig my way into another room. And gosh, that was quite a lot of digging, actually. But now we can at least raid this chest, which, ooh, has another enchanted book, some more enchanted stuff. And finally... a chest plate. Yes, okay, I will feel a little bit better now that I have something protecting my midsection. Very good. And I guess we'll take the soul speed boots and swap those out as well. Oh, a fresh set of gold armor. Feels good, my friends. Feels very good. I'm seeing one over here, and I'm also hearing some weird hoglin sounds coming from somewhere, but not my concern. I think one of them may be taking some damage in the lava. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, oh, what treasure, my friends. A golden hoe. It's certainly not going to replace the netherite one. Efficiency and unbreaking? Nah, I think we'll do without. I don't even really need the gold nuggets at this point. We might as well just leave that there for the piglins to do their farming. But hey, Oh, a nice find nonetheless. There was one more chest with a little bit of gold stuff in it, a couple of gold blocks and stuff like that, but I think this is the last one we're going to find here, and oh, it's got some more obsidian, so at least that's enough for another ender chest, and a gold helmet to complete our collection of armor. Raiding this bastion has really not been such a bad idea after all. The full suit, and with full durability. Man, it's been a while. Certainly has been a while. I think I might actually use this last ingot here as well to make myself a shield. I've been harping on this for a little while now. May as well get it done. Right, so there we go. The shield is finally back. We are fully geared up. And I think we're going to strike out in search of another bastion. Oh, I think we found one. Ladies and gents, I think we found one. We've got ourselves a treasure room bastion. It can only be a treasure room bastion. It is so big, and I need to make myself a little pen for Stridey McStrideface here because we are going to go into this thing at all costs, and it's probably going to cost us absolutely everything. I think I might make a respawn anchor outside here or something to make sure that we can respawn here, because I don't know how I am going to deal with this. But deal with it I am. Or I will, or something. Anyway, we need to get up there, and we need to get up there fast, because we have business to take care of. So first of all, yikes, this is in a Soul Sand Valley, and Soul Sand Valleys on their own are pretty terrifying, but yeah, we need to scale the outside of this absolute monolith. Look at this thing. It is so big when you don't have a elytra and you're not flying around everywhere, and I am more or less out of blocks to make my way in here, which doesn't bode well. Let me try and dig a few of those out of the surrounding landscape here, and maybe we'll just dig our way up to it instead of doing whatever I'm doing right now. Yes, this is looking like an absolute score. Let's put up as much netherrack as I possibly can to make sure the piglins don't sneak up on me while I'm going through their stuff. And let's see what these chests have for us. Oh, some netherite scraps. We're going to need those for the next episode. Oh, wow, I wasn't even expecting those. Okay, great. We'll put the leather in there in exchange. I don't have any iron nuggets on me. I'm going to have to start trashing some stuff that I really don't want. Stuff like the warped planks and spare warped wart blocks can probably go in there as well. Although I'll need a little bit of stuff that I can maneuver around. Once I'm inside, I'll grab the rest of those arrows. And yeah, let's take the nugget. Let's leave the ingots. What is in this chest? Oh, some more gilded blackstone. Okay. I don't know why I'm keeping all of that. It just seems like good loot to have. And do I dare set a respawn anchor here outside? I think I probably should, right? Yeah, the more I think about it, the more that makes sense to me as a course of action. We will need some way of guaranteeing that we're not going to end up miles away from here if we end up dying, and that would be a very straightforward way of doing that. Now, I need to make sure these piglins aren't going to see me getting into this double chest either, so we'll probably just block off the entirety of this. Yeah, they are certainly watching this chest, and you can see why. The big step disc is here. I already have one of those in the ender chest, but it was worth having. And yeah, the rest of this loot looks good to me. Piercing 1 on a crossbow, almost worth it, I suppose. The gold helmet could potentially be useful in a pinch as well, and enough obsidian now for a second ender chest. Well, it's looking like some inventory management is going to be in order, and I can craft 2 ender chests with what I've got, which definitely reduces the amount of ingredients I have on me. And I think what I'm going to do is grab some of the supplies out of that and make myself another respawn anchor. That way we'll be able to respawn here if I end up dying down there where the magma cubes are, and hopefully be able to restore some of my stuff. So let's grab that out of the ender chest now. Whoa, no, oh no, I forgot they get mad when you look at ender chests. Well, folks, I think the day has come when there is too much stuff in Minecraft and I cannot remember it all. Despite my survival guide-ified brain right now, I am kind of flustered by the fact that I completely forgot that piglins would get mad at you if you opened an ender chest. And given the amount of stuff that is around here right now, I'm really not fancying my chances even in this warped forest. Now, I have made myself a little bit more armor from back at the house. We had a bunch of iron and a bunch of gold, so now I have an iron pickaxe again, and the next step is going to be recruiting another strider, and thankfully I have the coordinates saved because I've been recording this entire time. I should be able to make my way back to that treasure room bastion. It's going to be a long old trek though. Wish me luck. Well, you are the new Stridey McStrideface. Let's saddle you up. Thankfully, I had another saddle from all of those Nether Fortress raids. We have to go about 3,000 blocks north, I guess. I don't know what north is on the Z-axis, but let's do it. Well, I honestly can't believe we've done it, but we've done it. We made it back to the treasure room bastion where I died. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure on the way here, I passed another one that was in a completely different set of coordinates. So if we are successful here, which is a big ask, I know, we might have to go back and see if we can do something about that other one. Stridey McStrideface, meet your new friend, the other Stridey. Stridey number 2, I guess. And it's time to get up in here, folks. We do not have a whole lot of time, and I need to get my stuff back. Thankfully, I have left myself a bit of a path here. We made a staircase on the way up first time, and hopefully the piglins should not still be mad at me, so I should be able to just head over by the same route I had before and recover all my stuff. And this time, I'm not going to be looking inside the ender chest. Yes, it's all still here. Incredible. Okay, well, let me try and sort out my inventory, make sure I have all of the important stuff, and oh gosh, I'm just going to block this entire thing off so I can deal with this. Okay, we should be safe now, and it should be safe for me to open this chest. I don't hear them getting mad at me. Perfect. Okay, so let's at least put all of this stuff in here so it's not lying on the ground waiting to despawn. Oh, that was such a trek, but we made it, folks. We made it, and I have a respawn anchor I can set right here so that if we die while we are exploring the rest of this bastion, I'm going to respawn here and not back at the house. We are committed at this point, and at least I know that I can get back to the house from here because I just got back here from the house. And oh, thank goodness we got that netherite scrap back as well, because we're going to have to do some major stuff with that in the next episode. Let's work out all of the tools that I've got here, because I don't need a wooden axe if I have a stone one. Unfortunately, the piglins have eaten up all my pork chops and probably all the gold I was carrying at the time, but that's okay because I have 25 blocks of gold in here. I'm kind of okay for gold right now. The pork chops are a bit of a sacrifice, but they're a sacrifice we will have to bear with. Don't worry, though. Got plenty of mushroom stew we can eat. I think we're looking in fairly good shape here. I think most importantly, I have my shield back, and I have the potion of fire resistance, because we are going to need that down there in the bottom of this treasure room bastion, because it is basically surrounded by lava, and I will need to break down all of the wood I have right now so that I can have some blocks to use down there. I don't think I have a huge amount of other blocks in here. There's like some netherrack, some magma blocks and stuff. I don't think I will be building with any of those anytime soon. But let's hop on down here. Going to be very careful about where we're treading, of course, because there are giant pools of lava down below. But the idea here is we're going to try and get into the central part of this place and disable the magma cube spawner as soon as we can. Much as the magma cube spawner is an amazing thing to have in the game, it is very important that we disable magma cubes as soon as possible, because we know that we can raid this bastion without any of the piglins getting mad at me in the meantime. Okay, I'm seeing it. It's on the opposite side of that bridge. I think what I might be able to do is make my way down onto that bridge, dig down through the blocks above it, and then just destroy the spawner that way, hopefully without any magma cubes spawning around me. This is going to be a bit of a tricky operation, but I think we can pull it off. I can see a couple of cubes down there in the lava already. Let's see what we can do about this. Yep, we nailed it. Okay, great. And now hopefully we should be able to get away from the magma cubes far enough that we can make a defense. There are chests all over the place, but I am going to have to keep my wits about me and remain very, very careful. Yep, there we go. Okay, we'll defend ourselves in here, and hopefully the magma cubes, even if they split up, will not be enough to take me down. If you stay crouched in a corner like this, it's actually pretty easy to defend against the magma cubes, so I think I'm doing all right here. And I think what we're going to do now is head towards the center, making sure that there aren't any smaller cubes still in the vicinity who are going to try and knock me off into the lava. Looks like they're all okay, and now the operation begins. Now we start surrounding this entire area of gold blocks with some other blocks that I can use to shield myself from the wrath of the piglins, because if we can remove this entire pile of gold, we will have a lot of bartering supplies, and hopefully that will get us a couple of extra goodies in time for the next episode. We also have a chest right there that could contain some very, very good loot, so let's cross our fingers and hope we get something lucky. I think we're in. I've trapped myself in the warpedest, woodest box I've ever made. I am now going to basically cover in the middle there, because potentially those fences down the bottom could have a spot in the middle where we could drop through, and I do not want that to happen. Let's take a look at inside this chest, and it's 2 ancient debris. We have enough ancient debris, including the netherite scraps, to make a netherite tool already. And that is very, very good news, my friend. Also, 9 blocks of gold. Let's mine a few more of this from around here. Obviously, the piglins are going to get mad at me, but that's only going to be a temporary effect, and none of them are going to be able to get me in here. In fact, I think a lot of them are now falling into the lava trying to get to me. Folks, I think we're good. I think we've done it, and we've got away with 28 blocks of gold. That is pretty incredible stuff. Now, if I open this up, are the magma cubes going to immediately attack me? I think there's a couple that have just spawned naturally in the lava here, but hopefully we should not see too much trouble from them, and I can take down the rest of this warped wood box. Because, of course, what we know about these treasure room bastions is that they have a bunch of other chests around here as well, and it is going to be a very fun thing to loot the rest of this structure and grab as many of the goodies as we can. Starting with this chest over here that was so tempting to me while I was assessing the treasure room. Let's make sure no piglins see me take care of this. Even more iron in there, very nice. We'll swap that for the sticks. We'll grab the gold, and I think that'll call it for this one. We've got one up here, which doesn't seem to have many piglins around it, but I'll take it nonetheless. Very good. Got to stay safe about this, of course. And with that, I think I've seen about all I need to see from this place. The question is, of course, do we end up going and raiding the other treasure room bastion that I found on my way back to get my stuff? The answer to that is, of course I do, but first, I have found the most badass piglin in the entire game. Look at this guy. He's clearly killed a wither skeleton. No. This is my wither skeleton skull. This is the wither skeleton skull I had on me in my inventory when I died. And seeing a piglin wearing it is honestly worth dying for. That is such a good look on you, my dude. It makes it look like he has a mohawk and everything. That is actually pretty incredible. So yeah, fair play. You can keep that as a souvenir. I wasn't going to do anything with it anyway. You're welcome. So this right here is the other treasure room bastion that I found. I'm going to try and find a better way in than from the basalt delta side, because that could be very, very dangerous. I think we might be able to dig into it from one of these sides or the other, but man, these things are big, but when they're encased in netherrack, it is really difficult to get around, especially with such rubbish tools, because I really don't have the best stuff on me right now. You know what? I think we're going to bring old Stridey up to here, and I think that is where we are going to leave him. I think this will be good enough for now. We can probably make another little corral around here. Maybe we just dig on through the wall and see where that leaves us, huh? That seems like a good thing to do. We should probably check where the magma cube spawner is, because that's going to be a problem. Okay, it's on the opposite side from here. That is really not too far away. I think the same strategy should work out well for us this time. Let's run our way down here. So it's the side opposite the staircase, it seems like. Okay, good. We should be able to break the spawner from here. Yes, okay, great. That is good stuff. That is nice and textbook. And now, hopefully, we should be able to go down there and raid the treasure room without too many concerns for our life. Genuinely can't believe I found 2 treasure room bastions in one episode. That's pretty good luck, if you ask me, and hopefully we should be able to take down these magma cubes. Okay, this is where things get a little bit hectic. This is where the magma cubes are. Oh no, this is not going well. Well, here I am back in the other bastion. Luckily I have another Strider parked right outside, but yeah, opening these chests is probably a bad idea as well, huh? Well, I got killed on my way out of the bastion that time, and then I remembered that you need to have a gold helmet on. Luckily, there was a gold helmet in the chest there. The other Strider was parked nearby still, and I've made my way back here. So now, hopefully, I should just be able to go down to where we were a minute ago and collect all of my stuff, which does still seem to be there. Okay, great. And hopefully, the piglins will not still be mad at me when I accidentally hit one of them earlier. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I cannot believe the luck we have had in collecting all of this stuff back up, but we are back to where we were, and that guy is currently wearing all of my stuff. Well, I am very sorry, my friend, but I do kind of need that stuff back, so without wanting to invoke the wrath of your colleagues, I'm afraid you are going to have to die a little bit. And we just have to sit in here waiting for their aggro to wear off, and then hopefully I should be able to get out and raid the treasure room, but gosh, this episode has been an ordeal. Getting diamonds in the Nether is no joke. I think I have heard the all clear. I think by their grunting, everybody is calmed down a little bit. And I have an iron axe in here. Why am I still breaking stuff with a wooden axe? I really need to sort my inventory out in just a second, but I'm really excited to get to that treasure room in the center and see if we get any diamond gear from this. But as always, the big prize is going to be there in the center of the room. And it does occur to me that you could just run away and let the magma cubes despawn, and maybe that would have been a more sensible course of action the last time around. But I think we're probably just going to go ahead and block off all of this stuff with warped wood, which hopefully will not burn, although it might set my toes on fire a couple of times. And it's time to check out what is in this final chest. I'm really not interested in the gold blocks at this point either. I think the gold blocks can probably just stay here, but hopefully... Yes! It's been worth all of this struggle just to get the next 3 diamonds. So that means a diamond pickaxe, a diamond axe, and a diamond shovel could be ours. Or maybe we make a diamond pickaxe and a pair of boots. I don't know. But I think we have earned our way to getting whatever piece of diamond we happen to settle on. I'm not sure I'm going to get the full diamond set because that would require raiding a few more of these structures, raiding a few more nether fortresses, and not being set on fire when I do. But folks, I think we are probably going to call the episode here. I will make my way back via Strider off camera because you guys have seen enough Strider riding in today's episode, and it's fairly clear that we can make our way out of here unscathed. There are some more chests around here, but I'm fairly certain the occasional chests around the outside here will not contain any diamonds, so that's probably where we're going to leave it for today. Folks, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Minecraft Survival Guide, or more like the Minecraft Death Guide in this episode. It's been absurd, but if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the episode before you go. Subscribe if you want to see more. My name's been Pixlriffs. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.